All right, everyone, welcome back to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Thursday, September 28th, 2017, and this is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, definitely check out the link down below. All right, so today the moon's in Sagittarius, very well set in the constellation here today, which is about tapping into a bit of that adventurous spirit. However you might do that. For some of us, it might be philosophical. Really good day for things like astrology, spirituality, discussing life and philosophy and things like that. But it could also be quite literally, good for maybe going out for a walk or a hike or that type of adventure. So good to do that. We could be feeling emotionally rooted like that. And Jupiter is opposite up to Uranus, still very much in orb from last night and early today, suggesting this breaking free sort of energy. So if there has been any changes in your life that you felt like, it's going to result in more freedom in your life and perhaps is more of a reflection of who you truly are and what you're truly about, could be another day of implementing that. So listening to that and, of course, staying balanced with it, of course, because it is an opposition, but still nonetheless, doing things that are true to your true self. Now, Pluto is going station direct here today, so there could be a shift in terms of facing some fears and then starting to implement things that involve facing fears. So that's starting to move forward, and a lot of this does have to do with our perspective as well, with Pluto and Sagittarius. So those are the major things going on today. We also have some minor lunar aspects. So let's go and look at this in more detail. All right, so here's the sky. There's the moon in Sagittarius. Again, very good day for anything that is about expanding our horizons. We could be feeling this way, and there could also be a theme about the day regarding that. Now, again, as a recap, we've got Mercury and the Sun in Virgo, really good for work, taking care of things, anything on a day-to-day level, and even, too, with this Jupiter opposite Uranus. Jupiter's been transiting Virgo for about the past year now, and, this is about the Virgo side of it, about doing the work, perhaps, for some of this stuff involving freedom in your life. But then at the same time, not only doing the work, but also surrendering. Uranus has been in Pisces, right? So releasing, right? Trusting, letting go is another side to it. So it is about balancing this. Doing the stuff we do have control over, like our work, our personal growth, our actions, but then letting go of what we don't and finding that balance there for that freedom there. So that's the aspect there. As you can see, Jupiter opposite Uranus, going exact, much like yesterday, feeling that. But today, it could be implemented or we're implementing it. Okay, so very important part of the week for those changes, again, for our true self. Now, Pluto is going station direct in Sagittarius. Of course, it does take time for Pluto to gain his momentum, but there could be, on some level, some sort of shift taking place with our perspective on things. And that's what Sagittarius is fundamentally about, right? Thinking big, seeing possibilities, potentials. Without that, we can't expand in our life. We can't even follow our life path, because in order to follow our path, it requires this open-mindedness. It requires this adventurous spirit, right? So that's what's shifting, but Pluto is, again, about facing fears and making powerful changes in the face of those fears. And that's what's starting to move forward, which does suggest in-world implementation, right? When Pluto was retrograde the past 6 months, it was more internal, more reflective, but now that he's direct and slowly moving forward, putting this out into the world. Okay, so definitely a shift with that, and I do recommend watching your weekly forecast to see which house this is for you. And here's some of the lunar aspects. We are entering into the first quarter phase this week, so good for taking action. Anyways, even with these other aspects, it really confirms that. Implementation really is the key. But we have some nice lunar aspects today. The moon is going to be trining up to Venus and Mars, who are getting close to a conjunction, by the way. They're going to conjoin early in October. And it's all in Leo too, so we have a good fire trine taking place. And so with that spirit for life of Sagittarius, there is also the self-expression more than likely involved today. It could be involving relationships, but it could be creative. It could just be having some fun or entertainment, something like that, and probably just a little bit of support anyways with our relationships and also the things that we value and enjoy in life. All right, and probably some good confidence as well, actually, with the moon trining Mars. All right, and then as a minor note to that, there is a sextile up to Uranus. So we could be just a bit easygoing, very subtle, more on the emotional front, but it's nice to have a bit of easygoingness collectively. All right, so that is the day in a nutshell. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow for the next daily forecast.